Welcome back, folks, to Age of Lemuria. What is this, 19?
19. Oh, we're getting close to 20.
Oh, really close. Tell me what just happened, Adrian. Tell me your flying dominance of the skies.
So, Adron is no longer the whimpering farm boy who hides behind the fighter, like gives them hugs. He has become the great terror of the skies and also Nightmare Rider, which is always awesome.
Yeah, the kobolds shrivel before you upon this fiery steed. You have a gith riding on the back with a crystalline sword. What do you say to this poor innocent kobold that's only trying to protect his home? And you come barging in, killing all of his elementals and friends. Tell me what you want. He's like, no, don't hurt me. No, please.
If you surrender, you shall not be harmed.
Surrender, yes. Yes, we throw down our arms. Mercy, mercy.
Very well. What is your name?
I'm old Sawtooth.
Pleasant to make your acquaintance, Sawtooth.
Not likewise.
I apologize for intruding on your home, but I believe you are holding safeguard to people I am looking for.
We have many people. Who do you want? I get them for you.
God, what was this?
Who do you want?
I don't suppose you know anyone that's called Joffrey?
So that's a good question. Let's have a look see here. Yes, you're talking about the slave, the manslave.
Yes, I am.
You are here for the manslave? Why didn't you just say so? You could have bought him off of us instead of just killing us all.
I'm sorry, there was a bit of a communication.
Why are you here? What do you want? Why does this man Jeffrey make you kill all my friends? Disrupt my clan's people? Why?
So he was taken prisoner. We've come to save him.
Prisoner? No, he's slave.
Yeah, he was taken slave.
Yes. So? Do you not have slaves where you are?
Hey, we could unslave people. That's a thing that happens.
Yes, of course. Of course. He agrees with you eagerly. But yes, unslave people. Yes.
I'm very impressed with your magic ability, by the way.
I am old
Kudos.
Sawtooth, the leader of the Kobold tribe. Yes.
Then allow me to offer my sincerest apologies for...
he looks bad. He is not looking healthy at all. You think maybe just like a blow in the wind could kill him. You do notice, however, he does have several spell books and parchments on him. He seems to be fairly intelligent. You also see a dagger at his side.
What is this book you're carrying?
He holds it in. He's like, my spell book.
Can I see it?
Is this a request or a demand?
I'm gonna say request for now.
Okay.
Because Agile can't be reasoned with.
Diplomacy with advantage because you're writing a freaking nightmare. He's almost about ready to die. It's like, I want to live. He's like, no, my book. My book.
You're not touch.
You're not touch. I worked hard for these spell books.
Okay. Well, I respect that. From one wizard to another,
Yeah.
I will grant mercy on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a shame that we have had to cross blades this day, but
You invaded my territory. I wanted none of this.
I didn't want to see that, man. The way I saw it, you sort of opened fire on us.
You attack our sentinels.
I don't know how your culture works. I'm from the Golden Plains.
Ignorance is no excuse.
Hey.
Surprisingly, he's intelligent for a kobold. Yeah.
Why have you kept a nightmare prisoner?
I do not, but the lady I serve does.
Who is the lady you serve? It's probably best if we speak to her.
You don't know who she is? If you invade her territory, her realm,
I don't like the sound of that.
you barge in unannounced. You don't even know who you are facing?
Look, we just heard that the slaves were here, and we didn't really, think about it that much.
He like nods in agreement, like, yep.
It would be in my interest to pay my respects and honor the person welcoming me, if that is something you can help me with.
Red dragons value strength above all. Maybe you are strong to defeat her guards. Maybe she will not kill you instantly.
I see. Well, yeah, I guess that is something I can hope for. You can vouch for my strength, though, right?
Of course. Yes, you are strong.
And wise.
Yes, wise too.
Good. I'm glad we could clarify that.
Yes. Very clear.
Yeah. In that case, would you like to introduce me to your lady? And I'm just gonna gesture to Armok and be like, maybe let me do the talking.
Armok nods to you and he's like, you realize that we're likely going to be facing a dragon.
Yeah, we could be facing a dragon.
It's like, what's our goal here? You'd waltz in on a red dragon and just be like, hey, I'm here for a slave.
Okay, so here's the thing. Dragons, from my understanding of myths and folklore, they're very proud creatures. And they will not, I assume, take the slight that a mere human or Gith or whatever could possibly breach their defenses. So we're gonna try play that to our advantage and be like, yeah, you welcomed us here, right? Maybe that's the plan I got at the moment.
Armok nods to you and he's like, lead the way.
The blind leading the blind.
I love this, it's like, I gotta lead the way. He's like, okay, buddy. Old Sawtooth will prepare to leave into the next chamber if you are ready.
Can I ask Sulfang, what is the name of your lady?
Sawtooth.
Sawtooth. How should I address your lady?
The great fire that burns.
The great fire that burns.
That is ever burning. Glorious is she. Glorious is she. Give me a second.
Okay. I guess I will dismount the horse and lead it by the reins. Can I do that?
That sounds great. Okay, let me copy and paste.
Is that okay?
Surprised I didn't do that. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste you. Let's see here. Let's have you all gathered up. Copy. Then we'll head over to the next one. I'll move right on over. Yeah. Paste right here. You enter into the next area. Can you see?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh boy. It's terrifying.
You see like these kobolds and bandits, and they're all like got their arrows drawn on you. They're like, "Who are you? Are you part of the mercenaries?" It's like, no, these are they're here to speak with the queen. They're like, we don't serve your queen, we serve more.
Adron will just fold his hands in the air and be like, "You wouldn't defy the queen's law, would you?"
We don't follow dragons. We follow our Master Moore.
And what would Master Moore say?
Master Moore would say, "Kill you." And they're like looking at you, and they're like, "Why are you leading him onward?" It's like he asked. He asked to see Queen. This wishes to talk to Queen. This is her land. You listen to me. And they're like, Do we kill the kobolds? Do we kill the man with him? It's like, look at that gift with his sword. And they're all like discussing this, right? Do you have anything to interrupt or say during this? Like, should we kill them? Should we? They all have their bows, and they're all behind barricades, and they're all got their arrows trained on you. These are clearly slavers.
Oh boy. Okay.
You're pretty sure that these do not follow the chain of command of the queen.
But you wouldn't wish to draw the queen's ire, would you? I mean, she'd eat you alive.
Go ahead and roll me. What are you trying to do here?
Persuasion?
Sure.
Trying to get this idea that the queen is a threat.
Sure. Kill him now. Yeah. Roll me that sweet Swedish initiative.
Oh god. Well, I'm just gonna hop on the horse.
Maybe. I mean, you're currently off the horse, like you said.
Oh, my turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so fast.
You are. Yes, you are. Let's go ahead and go with bandits. Yep, bandits are up.
Let's see. Gonna get my.
Red doesn't have one. 18. Okay. Old Sawtooth. Yeah. I'm not worried about him. He's not going to do any fighting. Kobolds ain't going to do any fighting. They're going to hide. No, don't kill us. Let's see here. Armok. Armok's up. Need him to roll. +2. 15. Not bad, Armok. Good job. Nightmare is pissed, so it's definitely going to fight. The bandits rolled an 8. 17. Okay. Alright, descending order. Everybody rolled fast on this one. Surprise. Oh, wait. You're on 18 as well. The Nightmare and you are as one, both on 18s. So what do you do?
Wait. But the 18 is for my owl. The 23 is for Adron.
I thought your owl was with you. Do you want your owl to be in combat?
Yes, I would like my owl to be in combat.
Right, and your owl.
Also,
your owl is 18. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll.
I think it's only going to be. Okay,
Go ahead, roll for nightmare.
What's the dex on a nightmare?
Give me a second, and I'll look. +2.
How flat?
Holy crap! The nightmare beat you. The nightmare's rage kicks in. Yeah, you guys are almost as one. Almost as one. So descending order. Nightmare's up first. What does the nightmare do? What?
I think Adron is on first because he's controlling
You
it.
rolled an 18, right?
He rolled a 23.
Oops. Three. Now descending. Okay. Adron. Okay, so this is what I got. Adron for 23. Nightmare for 19. Riley for 18. Bandits for 17. Armok for 15. And everybody else is running. So, yeah. Adrian, you are up first.
All right.
As the bandits are like, kill him now! Your words seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
You would dare draw blades against a wizard, and that's when I will cast a spell.
Sure.
Oh, I like Flaming Sphere still. So let's get that.
What would you like to do? I can't hear you.
Flaming Sphere at level 2.
All right, I will get you a fire. Fire.
What is the range on it? 60.
Work perfectly.
So,
Control by.
we get to appear there. Yeah.
You see a little fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You should be able to control it.
Okay.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah. And I will use my bonus action to shove it into this guy.
Excellent. What's the DC?
14 DC and it's 2d6.
+1. What's the save?
14.
He makes it.
Okay, it's half of this then.
All right, 3 points of damage. Man screams. Ah! What else?
I will move here and be like, Armok, get this guy.
Excellent. It is the nightmare's turn. What does the nightmare do? What do you instruct the nightmare to do?
Stop on this guy.
Understanding in common and infernal, the creature rears back and begins beating the hell out of this man. 6 to attack.
Too long he has been chained.
20 plus 6. And surprisingly still hits. And instantly kills him. Just can't tell. Just the man becomes a bloody cindered pulp as this like bites hoofs. It is your owl's turn.
My owl's just going to use a dodge action.
Excellent. The bandits are like, ah! He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of cover. Interesting. And then they start opening up. Let's see here. Who's the nearest target?
It's probably Ashram.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 arrows. I mean, not arrows, but crossbow bolts like start slamming into you. You get the sense like, hey, they're all focus firing and they're all trying to bring down whomever. +1.
What's the range on crossbows?
I think it's 120. Give me a second, I'll look. I think they all miss. Yeah, they all miss.
Yeah, they do. Wow.
So range is 80. Max range is 328. 320. 320. So yeah, you're well within range. Armok. Armok not seeing the next. He leaps off the nightmare and goes running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's like, I'm going to kill you. Adrian, you're up next.
Okay, let me just check this range on this sphere. 30 feet. Good.
Ooh.
So that's for, but that isn't. So I'm gonna ram the fireball at this guy. That's my bonus action.
It's a reflex. 15.
Saves.
Yep. So he takes 4 points. Okay, excellent. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to cast a spell.
What spell are you casting?
It is Firebolt.
Excellent. That will hit, I believe. Yes, that hits. Tell me how you kill this man.
So Adjon, just riding on this horse, like it rears up and he makes a swinging gesture and piercing flame shoots across the lava and at this guy.
So like in traditional cowboy style, he gets hit and he falls into the lava like, ah! Right? It's the nightmare's turn.
Rules.
Where do you direct the nightmare?
Let's see. It has like 90 feet of movement, I think.
Flying.
Right, so if it flies over here, it can still attack.
Yes.
Oh, I like the sound of that. I'm gonna do that. Let's get this guy. Stomp him. Stomp him, my...
1d20 plus 6. Oh, so like you're like stop him, kill him, and the nightmare, right? At first you're like he missed him, and he just like flies by him, and then you see him just suddenly like explode as the sky just gets wrecked. He can't fail on killing this guy, even if he rolled once.
Wow.
It's your Al's turn.
This nightmare has so much pent-up aggression.
Yeah, I mean, it is pissed. Naturally, 20 just like crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah.
Al is going to keep dodging.
Excellent. Bandits are... you see a nightmare and everything else. Let's see if they can hold their shit together. 1d20.
Yeah, don't mess with the wizard man on a flaming horse.
Yeah, they start quickly buckling as they see like you on this fiery steed, and they start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Quick, quick! Master Moore will save us. Master Moore will save us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yep. They start running towards the center area right here. Trying to flee. Armok's like, you're not getting away. He runs over here and he's like, swing a swing a swing.
Swing that bling.
Bless me.
Nice.
All right. He attacks twice. Plus 4. And obliterates this guy. He's just
no mercy for the wicked.
Finish him very quickly. Adrian, you see them running before you. Like, quick! Master Moore will save us! Master Moore will save us!
No one can save you now. Gonna roll this ball of fire up. And I'm going to use my movement. So 90 feet of movement.
Yep.
Oh, I can still get this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to firebolt with my main action, which is one of these.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm going to have my nightmare.
Yep, that misses. Nightmare is moving up. Okay. It is the Nightmare's turn. The Nightmare +6 runs up to it and misses. Holy crap. This guy, like, okay. So he like stumbles and your firebolt goes over him, and then the like Nightmare comes up and is like, and as he's stumbling, like his head's like on fire as it's just like, this guy's like, oh my god! It's your Owl's turn as like all this stuff is like coming at him. He's just like, oh my god!
My owl can't do anything still, so he's gonna dodge.
The Bat's gonna run into the next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, right. Yeah, they're gone. Yeah.
Okay, I will send my ball of fire up.
Excellent. You hear the pleasant, feminine laughter of a deep voice as you enter into the next area.
Okay. Sawtooth, Armok.
So Sawtooth's like, no.
Sawtooth. Come on now.
These guys. Yep. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. They're right there. And then I need to put you. And then, are you going to gather your party before venturing forth, or are you just going to charge ahead?
I think recklessly charging ahead is not wise. So I think I'm going to let the rest of the team catch up and then walk together.
Okay, excellent. So everybody comes up with you. How long does your fireball last?
It's a minute, so...
Are you going to wait the minute?
No, I think I'll keep it rolling with us if we can.
Okay, so they're going double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's got about
7, 8, 9,
5 rounds left, I think.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So take off 4 rounds from that as you all enter into the next area.
Okay, so 4 plus... So yeah, it's got 3 rounds left.
Excellent. Base you.
And going from here to here, yeah, it's not going to last.
As you enter into this section of the massive cave structure, so I'm going to place that right there, and then you're right there, and then
The heat must be getting pretty intense now because we're getting really close into the mountain.
Yeah, it's getting really, really dark. The only light illuminating the area is your Nightmare and your Owl's dark vision. Let's go ahead and move you over now. Boom. Before you stands Slave Master Moore and his 2 guards that quickly escaped you. He's like, I will show you, my queen. These men are no match for me. I will kill them. He draws a most familiar whip from his satchel, and he's just like, whoosh, whoosh, and you hear this like slap, 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 and he's like swinging it around. He's like, I know you. You're that filthy wizard. What are you doing here?
Uh, it's nothing personal more.
You hunt me to fire mountains of fire? I'm going to kill you this time. I won't let you escape or sell you into slavery. No, no, I will offer your blood to the queen herself.
I have become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
It's like, I think not. Will you face me one-on-one, or will we go at it as armies?
uh, I'll look at Armok and be like, and Sawtooth, and is it with honor if I face him one on one?
So Sawtooth like gestures into the darkness, and he's like grabs your robes and like, she's watching. She's watching.
Hmm. Okay. Can I let my owl be on my shoulder if I go into this duel?
I mean, you tell me. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna have my owl, I think, watch from behind because he can still see
Yes.
even if I step forward.
Excellent. Armok pulls you off to the side. He's like, would you like me to be your champion?
That's all right.
Armok is injured, by the way. He is not looking at his best. He has a little bit of blood.
You have fought valiantly, but I'm afraid this is one fight I plan to do alone.
Armok nods. He's like, you're the employer. Do as you wish. He steps back and he's like, do you wish me to intervene at any time?
That's not. I think. If I don't make it out alive, if you could send a letter to Farmer Ed, tell him I won't be able to do the chores this week.
Like, looks at you confused. He doesn't know who Farmer Ed is or anything like that. He's like, are you waiting to write a letter?
You know, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
He like slaps you on the back. He's like, I'll do what I can. He seems confused, but he withdraws. Anything else?
I'm gonna step forward.
Moore steps forward with his whip. He's like, man, you've grown. Look at you, from nobility to peasant's clothes. He mocks you. He's still in his fine silks. And he pulls on his whip. He's like, anytime.
You're the one who's hiding, so.
You don't see me hiding anymore. And you're like, whoosh, whoosh, and starts combat.
I will enter a martial stance and get ready to fight.
Sounds good to me. Let's see what his initiative is.
Roll initiative.
Yep, roll that sweet initiative. +2. Okay.
Right, let's go.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, what is that roll?
Oh, no.
Terrible.
A turn. Okay, excellent. What'd you roll? A 9? Oh, my God. So you feel like
That was not
fear. Fear takes hold of you as Moore draws his whip, steps forward, and within 10 feet, he just... You hear this loud crack as he unleashes his whip twice. Plus 7.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. You quickly get 2 lashes as he just begins to waylay on you. 1d4. You have the sense that he's toying with you right now. Having fun at your expense, feeling quite confident. He's defeated you once before, he'll do it again. You take 9 points of damage, and you get the sense of like, oh my god, this painful twinge at the side of your leg from the last time.
Oh, I remember the scars.
More laughs. I will enjoy flaying you this time. It is your turn.
I shall grant the coward a quick death, and that's when I cast Fireball, centered on this one guy.
Oh, excellent. Tell me how this goes down.
So Akron's like, good, I have you right where I want you.
Excellent.
Like, as to like lashes his cheek.
Position your fireball.
It's a good point. It's a good hit.
That's true. Where are you positioning it?
So it might hit people, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Maybe I should be more safe.
He makes it.
These guys...
are you hitting anyone else?
So I'm going to try and angle it so it explodes in a point in the air, so it doesn't hit anyone else, just him.
Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. Go ahead and roll that sweet, sweet damage that he saves on. Oh, that's good damage. Look at all those 6s. Oh my gosh. He takes half damage. So what is that? That's 18? 19. 18. It's 18 points. He screams in agony as like he's like, ah! And he just barely dodges out of the way because it's like, right? He curses and he gets back up and he just starts beating the hell out of you once again with his whip. He's like, playtime's over. Yeah. Yeah. And he just gets up and starts lashing the shit out of you. Takes 6 points of damage as he just continues to. You're up.
I think I just want to do the same thing again.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right. I'm afraid this is your end, more.
Expecting it. He dodges out of the way once again. He takes 16 points of damage. As he is like, he screams in agony, but he is still up. He dodges and quickly lashes out at you once again. It's like, I will not die to the likes of you, scum. Oh no!
Dice, what have you done?
Dice, he's going to kill you slowly. He just continues to beat on you. 10 points of damage is just.
I'm down.
Oh no! What would you like to do? You pass out from this.
I thought I was strong enough.
Apparently not. Not with that crit. It's barely enough to put you down. However, you still have allies. You have an owl and you still have a nightmare. You fall unconscious. However, you still have an owl and a nightmare. Did you say anything to Amok? You said not get involved, so he will not get involved.
I'm going to give a command to Readily, mentally,
Okay. He will
to
act
reach
on you.
to reach into my bag and take out the smoke bomb.
Interesting. Okay. So Riley flies towards you, I guess.
So it's in my possession,
Okay.
and I want him to use the smoke bomb on Moore to like paralyze him. I guess
Stun him. Yes.
it's done.
Yes.
It causes fear. I think I don't know.
On vermin. On vermin.
On vermin. Okay.
Yes. So go ahead and roll. I think it's a will save, right?
I don't know what it is.
I put something onto it. It's +1. Pretty sure it's a will save.
Am I making the will save?
No. You are currently unconscious. 1d20. Position your owl. Where is he dropping the smoke bomb as he gets involved in combat? +1.
So I imagine him just dropping it on his head.
Okay, yeah. The smoke bomb lands, and he is stunned for, I think it's 1d4, correct?
I think so.
Roll 1d4. Oh, you should have started with that. You should have started with that. Why did you? Okay, 4 turns. Moore's
Here's the thing.
This is 1 turn. Right, so
So,
it's Moore's turn.
on the second turn.
Yes, second turn. It's yours up again.
So I have to make a death saving throw.
That is correct. It is it is the start of your turn. You've
One
taken
fail.
One failure.
So I'm gonna have Redley
Yes.
reach into my bag again and administer honey ale to Adron
Excellent.
because I have 1 honey ale left.
Roll me a die 8 and then a con save. You get intoxicated. Awesome. You're back up to 6 HP.
Oh, that's so good.
That's great.
So we're on 6 hit points. And I need to make a con save.
And you make it. You're not intoxicated. You're fine. It's Moore's turn. He has 2 more turns. You see him like staggered. He's like, I can't see. Damn you, Al. And he's like cursing. It's your turn. You're up again.
You should have never angered a wizard and his pet owl. And that's when I'm going to cast a spell.
What spell are you casting?
Oh, this could be a really good time to try out my new spell.
What
It's a
is it?
spell specifically designed to torture people's minds.
Excellent.
It's called Mind Spike. So Adjon's going to make a gesture, and there's going to be a piercing, like migraine shooting through Moore's head.
Oh, what's the save?
It is. So look. So that's 13 damage, and it is a wisdom save for half.
He takes the full amount of damage.
Surrender or die.
Okay. I believe this is last turn that he is stunned before he's back up.
So he's not down yet.
So he's
I'm
like
gonna
bleeding
take
out
his...
his eyes and nose and ears, and he's like, and he's got like this several burn marks on him, and he's like grabbing his head from this mind spike. This is last turn that he's stunned. You are up.
I'm gonna do another flaming sphere.
Excellent. Do you still have your fireball? You don't. Here, have another one. Fire. Oh, that's perfect right there.
You put it to the fire because you thought it would keep you safe.
Okay, excellent.
Little did you know that the fire belongs to me, Adron. And I'm going to deal 2d6 damage. Needs to make a save.
And he's stunned, right? So he doesn't.
Oh, so you automatically.
Right? What's the stun condition? Give me a second. Stun. 5E. Blind, charm, deafen, fatigue, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, petrified, poison, stunned. Stunned creature is incapacitated. See the conditions. Can't move, can't speak, only faltering. Creature automatically fails any strength dex saving throws. Attack rolls against this creature has advantage. Yeah. So he takes the full blunt of the damage. He's like, ah! It takes 10 points. Takes 10 points of damage. Yet he is still standing. Anything else?
I'm gonna use my full movement to run away.
He's still stunned. He can't react.
I'm gonna get the distance between us up a bit.
Sure.
Like, come and chase me.
Okay.
This is the only plan I have right now.
Excellent. Your owl currently has advantage. Are you going to use any of your owl's abilities?
So my owl doesn't really have any attacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I think it's his turn now.
It is now more like wipes away the migraine and the stun, and he's like, he's breathing heavily. He like looks around and he sees you. His eyes are like bleeding, his nose is bleeding. He's like, I'm not done yet. He's going to run through the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, he takes 2d6.
He gets a reflex save, right?
Yep.
Well, that's sweet damage. He's like, I'm going to kill you right now. Oh, he's going to take full damage.
That's
11 points. Oh my gosh. He's burnt. He's like, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, he double moves up to you so that you cannot escape. It is your turn now, Hadron. He has his whip. He's going about ready to bring it down upon you. What do you do?
I don't have like shield or anything, so is it my turn?
It's your turn. He double moved right up against you. That way you cannot escape. And you can't fireball him. Well, you can, but it won't be as...
Here's the thing. I can use my bonus action to slam the fireball into his back.
Excellent.
So that's 2d6 of damage.
Okay. He gets a reflex save. He makes it. He takes half.
Is he wearing metal armor?
He is. Yes, he is. He's wearing a chain.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp on him.
Excellent.
So I have advantage on this attack.
Yes, you do.
And...
Okay.
18 to hit.
It hits.
Shocking Grasp. That is 2d8.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He can't take reactions this turn, so I'm gonna close. I'm basically gonna keep running away.
Okay. He does not get an attack of opportunity on you. As you shock the shit out of him. So he's burnt, stunned, and like his eyes, and he's like, "Damn you! Damn you!"
Like the way you die more.
I'm going to kill you with my final blow. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's definitely going to run through the flames, and he's going to attempt to kill you.
He takes 2d6.
Maybe. Oh no!
Nice.
Oh my gosh. It's like, I'm going to kill you. He's like, let's see here. He drops his whip and he attempts to grab a hold of your neck and strangle you to death. He's going to attempt to throttle you. Go ahead and roll me a dex or. He's probably got you. He's grabbed a hold of you. Yeah, he's got a hold of you. He's moved. He's grappled you. What's next? He's like grabbing your throat, and he's like, "I'm going to kill you." It's your turn. You are currently in the grappled condition. He's about to ready to choke the life out of you.
Well, I can still cast and move spells around, so I'm gonna swing this fireball into his back for another 2d6.
You are currently occupying the same space. Are you sure you're wanting to do this?
Why are we occupying the same space?
Grappled.
Uh,
How lucky are you feeling, buddy?
I didn't know grapple worked like that, but okay.
I mean, he's got you, right? Yeah, you guys are currently in the same spot. Should have done this a long time ago. That fireball wouldn't have been so painful.
Let's see.
Well, what are you gonna do, buddy?
I think now's a good time.
What you gonna do?
Is he starting to look beat up yet, or is he still going strong?
He looks bad. His eyes are bleeding. He's burnt. He's fried. Like, he looks horrible.
I'm going to attempt to cast sleep at first level.
On yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm in this area.
It's an AoE, yep.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, all these AoEs are coming to like, oh no, what you gonna do, Adrian? What you gonna do, buddy?
What are you gonna do when they come for you? So I'm gonna do another mind spike because
so he's currently got you, right? He's like throttling you, and once he's got you pinned, you're in a world of hurt.
Mind spike. Sleep. So he needs to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
3d8.
Oh no. Okay.
As I make another arcane gesture.
Okay, he fails. He takes the full amount of damage. How much damage?
I'm also 9 damage.
As he's throttling you, right? Like his eyes like start like bulging out, and he's like, "I'm going to." He just falls over dead.
Okay. Adjon will stand up slowly and like brush off his clothing and be like, "It's done. It's over."
In the darkness, you hear this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, no, no. We'll be right back, folks. Let me try reconnecting. Oh man, what's up with the internet tonight? Oh man, what is up with the internet? You can see me, but I can't see you. Let's try reconnecting. Try refreshing. Let's try refreshing. There we go. Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay. I tried refreshing and everything else, so I was like, oh, maybe I just need to reset everything. All right. Where we left off. Okay, so I paused it right here. We're going to start up where we go. Moore was strangling you, right? And then he just finally falls over dead. As you stand up, you hear this clapping. In the darkness.
I'll wipe Moore's blood off of my coat. And I will dismiss the fireball, and I will drop to one knee. Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
I hear you. I hear you. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear anything for a while, so I thought you would.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I'm going to kneel and call out in Draconic. The great fire that burns, Queen of the Mountain, I honor you. And I offer this gift in tribute for welcoming us to your abode. And I'm going to check my inventory real quick. Inventory. Golden. I draw out a golden ring.
In Draconic, you see like Sawtooth like come up next to you, and he's like, "I will take the ring to her."
Okay, I'll give it to Sawtooth.
Sawtooth like wanders into the darkness, and you hear like this shifting of like gold and metal and gems and scales. This massive form. And then you see Sawtooth like come back like groveling out of the darkness. And these humans are like, what do we do now? Moore's dead. And they're like circling his body like, what do we do? What do we do? Over here you see prisoners tied to poles. You think that this is the stock in which Moore had. And from the darkness you hear a strong female voice and like two red eyes appear. And it says, you bring me a show and a gift. What can I honor you with? Perhaps a feast in your honor.
How do I face this? I'm afraid there is only one thing that I desire, and that is the release of these slaves so that they may be free.
As you look over here, you see Aura, you see another elf,
Oh my gosh.
you see Jeffrey, and you see two Borel slaves currently here. Ah, you have not come to join me then, says the darkness.
I am but a humble man. I would not presume my worthiness.
I thought you came to take his place. The man is quite afraid of you, and I can see why.
I would not want to overstep my privilege in passing through your territory.
Is that so?
But I would be flattered if perhaps in the future we could do business.
You are a slave trader?
No. I am.
Fascinating. What could a meek and pathetic mortal like you offer me?
I am the last, I think, of the seers. The magi that have been hunted down by the Inquisition, left out into the wilderness, cast aside.
Yes. A heretic, according to the Inquisition and the Holy Master.
Perhaps.
You could grow powerful. I could teach you many things.
What would you ask for in return?
Food, slaves, undying loyalty.
I'm afraid I cannot be here long. There are people who need me still. There are undead that I must confront and
You
vanquish.
hear this this dark grumbling growl protruding from the darkness, and she's like, undead.
Yes, I just recently departed the Golden Plains, where a great host or horde of zombies had begun to arise. I killed as many as I could, but I believe that a necromancer is afoot.
You hear this grumbling. You're not sure if it's the mountain itself or the being that's in the darkness. You're not quite sure. But it's an unpleasant rumbling.
I assume that it's in both our interests to see this blight vanquished. Yes.
Of course. Sawtooth, come forth. Sawtooth, yes, master, and crawls forth into the darkness. You hear a shifting of metal and scales, and then Sawtooth comes back, and with him has the same ring that you had given to the queen. He comes back to you and then hands it back to you.
I see. Do you not like it? My gift?
That will help you deal with the necromancer.
Adron will bow his head and respectfully be like,
I thought you could see the future, seer. And yet you are so blind.
The future is always murky to me, even to me. But
flames can tell you many things. Have you considered using a brazier as a focus?
I have used a brazier to summon my owl.
The flames
part of the ritual.
can teach you many things. Some could consider to be unnatural.
I'm hardly a natural specimen myself.
As you say that, it's Like in the background, we see like this lava like come up and then like slowly like fall down around you. And it's like.
Okay. Um, if I should wish to contact you, is there a way I could do that?
You would presume to wish to contact me.
To make offerings?
You would serve me.
Okay. I mean, I assume. Okay, perhaps it was unwise of me to assume anything. Uh, but I mean no harm. I do not mean to trespass on your lands. I've only come here to pay my respects and to see that these slaves are rescued.
But what will I eat should you save them?
What shall you? You know, if you did come to the Golden Plains hypothetically, I know there's a lot of, soldiers that might be there. They might be tasty.
On whose agreement have you assigned? Who is the emissary that stands before me to make offerings of invasion into the Golden Plains?
I am but a humble, wandering man.
A man.
I have been known as the Stormcrow. That's the name I like to
Fascinating.
go by. The bearer of bad news, I believe. The elves.
Yes, I can see why. Yes, you do provide opportunity. You have several paths before you. What is your name?
So I'm going to give a false name here.
This is going to be
Out of
one hell of a
character.
bluff. You realize that you're talking to something probably pretty powerful, so I don't know if you want to lie. Maybe mislead, but not necessarily lie.
I think the Stormcrow is the title I choose for myself.
Excellent, Stormcrow. You have several opportunities before you. You see, it is the Black Dragon Clan that makes a move against the elves and humans. This necromancer is but a herald to something far more devastating.
I see. Is this? Are you saying that something's coming?
Of course. Another ending to an age. A darkness. A plague upon your people. Upon the lesser races.
How would one prepare for this darkness that you?
You're like this crackle of laughter, like it's like, as you always do, you simply die.
I see. I'm going to be honest. I have never had the privilege of meeting a dragon before. I have many questions.
Oh, I'm no longer a dragon. Something more powerful than that.
The Lady of the Mountain, huh?
Something like that. Some would call me the mountain itself.
Amazing. Wow. Do I hope at least we've come to an understanding.
Oh, and what is that?
That I'm here to see the slaves released, and in
I
return,
agree
you
to
want
no
something in return?
terms of that. Your pittance, your diamond ring, is my gift to you.
I see.
What else do you have of offering? What is the slave's life worth to you?
I'm not sure what would be of worth to a mountain.
There are many things that are valuable to me. I have many in my hoard. If only you could see them. What are you willing to give?
If you would give me one night under your mountain, I will grant you one vision. Would that be fair?
A vision of what? What does a mountain have to look forward to?
I mean, the person who knows the future controls the present.
Do you feel like you're in control here? And you hear like this bubbling of like lava and spewing forth and like
What I am offering you is something of value in how you use it, not in how you measure it, I suppose. I am not a rich man, nor am I influential, but what I am is attuned to the weaves of fate itself.
fascinating. I mean, it sounds like persuasion. It sounds like a persuasion.
Persuade the dragon.
Yeah, persuade the mountain.
The mountain moves for no one.
Would you like to do anything?
I literally have used up everything to get here.
Sounds about right. That's a good DM that does that. Since you have amused me for a little while and provided me entertainment with your little fight, you will give me that and more. What else do you have to offer me besides visions of the future? So you're offering something intangible, and now she wants something tangible.
I mean, here's the thing. I didn't bring a lot with me. Like the ring was my go-to. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, you know, I just had a really, really mean idea.
Sure. What's the mean idea?
So, how about a sacrifice in exchange for these slaves? Something you can eat. Does that sound good?
What do you offer me?
1 donkey.
You would please me with an ass.
I don't know what you want.
Don't forget you have these people over here, right? Moore's dead. You can check his inventory. You can start like scrubbing through his items.
I mean,
you are the champion over here. You also have 2 people here that you could offer as well. These are bandits or slavers, so I mean.
oh yeah, I mean, I've I have no interest in these slavers. If you wish to keep the slavers instead,
A trade,
I-
then. The slavers are like, I'm not for sale. You can't take me. And then, like, Armok comes forward and he, like, unsheaths his sword. And they're like, we'll do what you say. Moore's body's, like, bleeding out. But, like, as soon as his blood hits, like, the boiling hot rocks, it starts, like, bubbling.
okay, so I will search through more stuff, see if he's got anything cool.
Excellent. You start searching through his corpse. You see like this whip. Are you casting any magical spells or detect magic or anything like that? Okay.
But I will take the whip just because it's like.
He also has a shield. He has a shield with a small crest on it. It's clearly a slaver's crest, his crest. He is
I kind
wearing
of a shield.
Yeah, he's wearing chainmail, finely decorated chainmail. He also has noble clothes. He also has 250 gold pieces on him.
Yoink.
Blank. As you're like searching his stuff, you also come across like a chest. Inside the chest, you find 1,000 silver pieces.
Oh my gosh. 1,000.
You also see a diamond worth 800 gold pieces.
Gosh.
Are you writing this stuff down?
Yes.
And you find it's all within like this chest, right? You also find 3,000 copper.
3,000 copper.
3,000 copper.
Like Skyrim, where you just loot everything.
Yeah, so do you strip him down and everything else?
I won't. I'll leave his clothes and his shield, but everything else I'll take.
Excellent.
So what is it that mountains eat, if not?
I left food, organic food, behind a long time ago. You have
So if there's
something
anything,
of greater value.
assuming that these possessions now belong to me, yes, I do.
Excellent. What do you have to offer me?
I will take out the sparkling diamond and be like, "Is this of value to you?"
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Diamonds? Bah, I can't eat diamonds.
This is of the mountain, right? This item has no value to me. However, those men's souls do. You will sacrifice them to me.
These men are guilty, and if that's what it takes to free these slaves, I will wash my hands of them.
No, I want you to sacrifice them to me. as a
Okay.
show of good faith and appreciation. For my leniency, of course. Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Okay. Insight. This is a test.
Yeah.
It is a test.
Oh, yes, this is very much a test. She wants to see how far you're willing to go.
Is it like?
Have you heard the terms of everyone has their price? She's just trying to figure out how much you are.
I'm sorry, Lady of the Mountain, but to kill someone with unprovoked would be murder.
These are slavers, are they not? They hurt your friends. Did you not just murder someone in cold blood before me?
So dogs will fight and kill other wolves that attack, but dogs will not kill other dogs. That is the lesson I have learned from nature.
Such weakness. It is the strong that feed upon the weak. These men have even wronged you, and you will not take hold of them.
To kill them would be easy. To spare them would be strong. That is what I believe.
You hear this laughter of such strange philosophy. She's like, no, you are very wrong.
Look,
it is the natural order that the strong feed upon the weak, and in doing so makes everything else stronger.
To kill them would make me no better than the Holy Master and his lackeys. And I am above. I consider what I do of a higher quality.
You think yourself better than a god, a human god.
I will hold myself to better standards than these criminals will.
Fascinating. So the mountain rumbles, and you hear like this chain of like reactions, as if the mountain itself is going to split open, but it doesn't. Right? It just rumbles really hard. And I need you to give me a strength check to not fall over.
Oh god, that's my one thing I'm bad at.
Or Dex, you can do Dex, either or.
I'll be Dex.
You stand strong as the mountain shakes against the onslaught. Everybody else falls. Like the kobolds are like, "No, we're sorry." They're bowing down. The nightmare is like screaming, and like the slavers fall down, and so does Armok. And they're all like they're all on their knees, right? But you remain standing. You notice like everyone around you, mountains like suddenly like shakes and then stops. It's like maybe you are worthy. You are strong.
I like to think that I am unlike other people.
Yes, I can tell that now. Perhaps this vision you share with me will be enlightening. Stay for the night, and my servants will feed you well. In the meantime, I shall wait here and observe.
Is it okay if I bring my servants in from outside?
Of course. More the merrier.
I offer my humblest gratitude.
You're most welcome. You are fascinating.
Phew. I feel like I.
This is like a dry heat, right? So as you're like sweating, the sweat instantly evaporates. Um, so like old Sawtooth like grabs you and like points you towards the slaves. Who or what are you going to free first?
All right, I'm gonna walk over.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Hey, Aura, remember me?
Aura like looks at you and grimaces. Like she's like really dehydrated. Like she's no longer sweating, and she's like leaning heavily against the pillar, like as if they've been here for quite some time, like 2 or 3 days, with very little water nourishment. You see her sister off to the side. She spoke of it as a person. And you also see Jeffrey. Jeffrey's like bound, but he's like leaning heavily against the pole. You also see like 2 boar elves, and they seem to be the most stout, as if like this isn't really bothering them much.
So I'm gonna try and wake Jeffrey up, like shake his shoulder, like Jeffrey, it's me, Adron.
Like looks at you like, what?
I'm gonna tell you.
Adrian, what are you doing here? Are you a dream?
I'm afraid today is your lucky day.
Are you?
And I'm gonna take the knife and undo his bonds.
You cut the bonds quite easily, and he literally just collapses where he is. He's exhausted. It's from heat and just the raw temperature here.
I will give him some water.
Yes. He like coughs it up at first, but he soon
Don't
quickly
cough it.
recovers. Like as if you hadn't had water in a long time. Like his lips are cracked from the dryness. Yeah.
I will also, I guess, untie these 2.
Aura and her sister, they're just as fatigued as Jeffrey.
I will offer them each a sip of water.
Excellent. They accept it gracefully. They nod to your appreciation. Aura's like, thank you, human.
I'm glad to see you're alive, Aura.
She like nods in reply. I was captured in the Golden Plains. I did not have the strength to fight off the bandits, and I was quickly rounded up and returned to Moor.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there in time.
You freed me from the Inquisition, provided a distraction. I got out of the city by myself, but could not make it to my homeland. You should not apologize for anything.
Well, I'm glad we've come to an understanding.
Or like nods
And I
to
will,
thank you again for attempting to rescue me.
no problem. And I will go over to these boar elves. Boar.
These they're actually pretty stout. They have like brown and hairy, wiry skin. They seem to be like the least amount suffering in the heat, and they're just like what languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
You don't understand what they say, and these squeaking and grunts like yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, me, friend. Okay.
They don't understand you, but they're like looking at your water.
Anyone here speak Boar Elf?
No. No one does here.
Oh boy.
Not even the kobolds. No. Actually, yeah, maybe. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion when you say that. Yeah. Nobody here speaks kobold, or not kobold, but Boar Elf. Nobody here speaks Boar Elf.
Okay. I will undo their bonds because I'm Adron.
Excellent. Everyone is freed. Where do you gather them?
I will be like, let's go talk to Sawtooth. He seems to know what's up.
Excellent. They gather around Sawtooth. The Boar Elves like squeal at the kobolds, and the kobolds like, and they're pointing. They're like, I don't know. Did you disarm them? That's a good question.
I don't think we did.
So yeah, they have like daggers and stuff like that. They're like pointing their daggers at the Boar Elves, and the Boar Elves like, and they're grunting at the kobolds, and the kobolds quickly retreat. A quick shake of the mountain stops any hostility without a word being said. Yeah, the Boar Elves are quickly wanting to leave.
I mean, if they want to leave, that's fine with me, unless the mountain objects.
The Boar Elves leave. The mountain says nothing.
Okay, so, Mr. Sawtooth, I believe you. Is there any way we can get these refugees, I guess? Like some. Like water?
No. You made promise to the Queen. You must stay the night. They are free to leave, but you must stay.
I'm assuming because kobolds live here that there is a place where water is stored. A water storage.
You no get water.
Okay. I will turn to Arkan?
Yes.
Aranak.
Armok.
Armok.
Armok. Yes.
Armok. Okay.
Yes.
Can you see these three to safety?
Of course, if that is your wish. Would you like us to return to Ravenshaven while he like looks at you? What is your plan here?
I'm thinking the plan is we'll meet back in Ravenshaven. Make sure to leave my donkey some water so that it won't. So that when I come back, I can ride it back down the mountain.
He nods in reply to you. Anything else?
It's good to see you again, Joffrey. Glad you're not, dead.
Joffrey like looks at you with his like crusted lips, and he looks very dehydrated. He's like, "Thank you again, Adrian."
I'm sure we'll have much to talk about very soon.
Don't die, he says. The nightmare looks at you and nudges you.
Right, I did sort of do a thing, didn't I? So, Flamelock, that's your name, right? And I need to talk to the mountain about you, don't I?
Just like shakes his head.
You just belong to me? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not going to say anything. You made a promise.
So, Is there anyone I need to speak to, Flamelock, to like sort things out, or are we cool?
Like he like nudges you, like
What's he trying to say?
I
Can
can't talk. Literally cannot
I-
talk.
So I know I promised to free him, and he's seeing me free all these people.
He's like nudging
Uh,
you.
Can I do an insight check? See
Sure,
if
yes, of
this is
course.
about
Yeah.
getting that one.
You're not sure, but you said you'd freed him, right? Just as you're freeing these prisoners. You know that this is very much like your familiar, right? So the best way to free this firelock is to simply do one thing, and that's to dismiss him.
I thought you were gonna say I had to kill him, and I was like, no.
What? Why would you have to kill him? I'm going to free you by murdering you.
You're
That's an
free from your
interesting-
slavery.
That's
Well, that's what
interesting.
happened.
You are free
I-
to die. Like, whoa, this got dark
Wait.
real quick.
That's the thing. Fiends, when they die, they get reborn in the.
Yeah, but usually
the
they
hell
get knocked
place.
down unless they do something correct.
So, like, my familiar, when it dies, I can just resummon it or whatever.
Unless something happens to it in the other planes. Like,
So-
well, you never figured that out. Mm-mm.
Flamelock, I'm going to be staying here one more day. I will need. I'm going to need your help for one more day. Is that too much to ask?
Roll me a persuasion as you're trying to convince this intelligent fiend. I just need to use you just one more day. Just one
more day.
Just
It's one more day.
the nightmare like nods in agreement.
Okay. That's a promise. That's an Agile brand promise.
We'll see.
I'll stroke his nose. Okay. Soulfang. Soultooth.
Yes. What do you want? You free our food.
You have new food, I said. I say, like pointing at more.
So like, yeah, they start partying and start eating the corpse of.
Could have
Or-
waited till I left.
No, no.
Thanks, guys.
The other slavers are repulsed as you're like, yeah, just eat him. And they'll like look at you like disgusted.
You're gonna do it to like ordinary people.
I mean,
He's dead anyway.
it is true, but I mean, it's just like, hey, just eat his body. They're like, cheer, and start eating his body. Yeah. They make no
Well, that's
moves,
so
but they look disgusted at you. These are slavers, not like they're not barbarians.
Sawtooth, I was wondering, is there a place for me to sleep, or do I just fall asleep here?
So as he's like munching on finger food, literal finger food, he's like,
Oh, God.
you sleep wherever you like.
Do you mind if I go explore?
Just don't go that way. And he gestures to where the voice was being heard.
That sounds wise. Okay, I will not go into the voice.
Don't do that.
I noticed that there was a crossroads that we sort of went past on our way here.
Yes, yes.
Is there anything I should know about there? Like,
Traps, kobolds, fire elementals. You've met most of our defenses. Although I could be forgetting one or two.
I see. In that case, I'm gonna take Flamelock with me and be like, follow me, and we're gonna go exploring.
Okay. Before you do this, I want you to roll me intelligence.
Okay.
Okay. So you know that you're in the Mountains of Fire, right? This is a hostile area. You know that the red dragons exist here. So are you actively looking for uh, a fight?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So
Uh,
rumor exploring dark tunnels might lead into areas that are very dangerous.
okay. Well, I guess this is a good as place as any to camp. It's
Excellent.
away from everywhere. So I'm going to start preparing a ritual called.
Okay.
It is called Tiny Hut.
Perfect.
And this will give us an impenetrable shield that will protect Flamelock and Redley and Adron as they rest for the night.
Excellent. You fall asleep to the rumbling of the mountain.
Just gently rock to sleep.
Yeah, kind of. Except by the entire place is vibrating. Zzz.
So I'm curious, because Adron is in like this place of power, does he get any special sort of like mind palace things going on? Mystery?
I mean, we'll talk about that later.
Are we gonna call it a night?
We are going to call it a night. What'd you think? What'd you think?
That was very cool. Yeah, I'm
It's,
very impressed.
into the dungeon, big boss fight. Super lucky, man. Super lucky. Yeah, yeah, your owl made some major moves right there. And you got
like
lucky
when
on that 4. God, that was good. Yeah, that worked out quite well.
I have to start marking off all the things I've lost.
Oh, yes.
That was like really clutch. Like it really went down to the wire. At the end there. But yeah.
Let's see here. So Moore, those of you who don't know, Moore is a champion. That's how I played him. Somebody didn't have a longsword, but he had a whip, which was a die 4. So that's the one thing that I changed up on his NPC roster, was that it was a whip. So that I didn't want him to just like instant kill you, but yeah, he was classified as an NPC champion.
What level was he?
I believe he's a CR7.
Blimey.
I nerfed him down by changing up his weapons and stuff like that. But still, I wanted to make sure that he had tons of HP. He was really beefy, and I wanted you to like blow him up, and just to show how badass he was. I hope you had fun.
So yeah. Yeah, like 1,000 platinum pieces. That's crazy.
Moore is the head of the slavers. So yeah, you put
All
big...
slavers everywhere.
Yep.
Wow.
He is Master Moore. He is the main man.
Oh my gosh, I just like took down this main crime scene.
Yeah, you did. How else do you think you got an audience with the Queen?
Oh my gosh, we're moving up in the world.
You do level.
I know, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The power.
Yeah.
I get level 4 spells. I think.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna look forward to getting those new spells.
There you go. Something to look forward to. I will see you folks in the next episode. Oh, would it be episode 20? Regardless, I have to do some editing. There's some breakdowns that I have to do. So I will see you folks in the next video, all right? Bye.